Okay, inside is just a little rubber gasket. It pops out. There's a lot of grease in there. Here's the socket. It fits in here. So you kind of need to leverage something, I think, to keep it from spinning. It is reverse threaded. And there's the lock nut. And the whole chainring assembly comes off. This is the factory 48 tooth, and this is the 44 tooth that I figured works best for me on the street. And I'm going to add a 40 underneath it. So looking at this, I think I gave a bad opinion at another point in time that the tool that you might find that fits in here won't do it, but I don't see any reason why you can't spin this out with a tool that fits in these two slots, but it might be just a little too torqued. Obviously the teeth here, see if we, there we go. The teeth here give a better grab. I just noticed some residue, looked like an O-ring that goes here around the edge. Looked kind of destroyed. It was destroyed, and I think that probably should be an O-ring there, so I'll probably go look for one and get it in there. So these are the chain rings I got. They're just cheap. BMX basic single speed chain rings cost about 20 bucks each, and then the nice batch card that Ed found for a reasonable price comes with the nuts and spacers in it. So once you have the spider off, you can just stack the inner ring, and the spider arms are the spacer for the second ring, and then the spacers included with the long nuts will space the bash guard out. Here's the double chain rings assembled with the bash guard. Slips right on here with a notch. Maybe I'll just go ahead and put the chain on, get it out of the way. To line up there's the notch. There we go. And then oops, it's reverse. So my guess is there's no torque specification on this, because you're not going to find a torque wrench. Well, I'm not going to buy a torque wrench that goes the other way. The other crank arm is braced up against the kickstand. That's how I'm getting away with that. There we go. Then you just put the crank back on, crank arm. Good to go. Included in this special edition is the blooper reel where I put the crank arm back on, forgetting to replace the rubber seal, which is no doubt a really bad idea. Bet I'm not the first person to do it, bet I won't be the last, but maybe this will help somebody else remember. Now, when I originally thought of not having a derailleur and having two chain rings, I just figured it'd be so easy, like always, to just move the chain by spinning the crank arms backwards, forgetting, of course, that this is a whole new puppy. It doesn't work that way. So you can do it this way and actually grab the chain ring spider itself. Or if somehow you have the rear wheel up and you don't mind risking your thumb, you just inch it over and let the bike do the work. But I think we can all see the inherent hazard in that.